What a joy to sit down with one of my favorite people, Sheree Wilson. Welcome, Sheree.
Well, thank you, Scott. No, what a privilege it is to be here with you.
We met about 100 years ago in Chicago for the first time. Long time ago, and we'll show a picture on the screen.
Okay.
She has that beauty line. Now, what would you do with my skin and my hair? Where would you start here?
You're flawless. I don't know. I wouldn't touch a thing.
And you're a liar early in the morning, aren't you?
No, I'm not. You look fantastic.
Sheree Wilson, thank you so much for being with us.
It's my pleasure.
And here we are in Missouri.
Yes.
And at the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Sweetest people on earth. They are just, I mean, I can't tell you how lovely it is to be here and how everybody has a story, or just they come up just to say hi and how much they appreciate the years of, Walker and Dallas. And most of the people have been so loving and conscientious about Chuck's passing. And so that's been a real gift for me, that everybody has acknowledged how hard it is to lose somebody that great.
In a way, those fans who loved Chuck and loved you on Walker, this is their chance to kind of let out their feelings to somebody who was close to him.
Well, it's true. And I only had 2 people shaking and crying today. One precious young lady who she couldn't believe she was meeting me. And she's been a Chuck Norris fan from before Walker and, just her whole life. And so it's so special to see the impact that you can make. And you have no idea. We're going to work, we're doing what we love, we're telling stories, we're, just exploding with action and adventures and all these things. But we knew we had something special. We knew we had something very special. And it was just a magical, magical time.
When Chuck passed away, you talked about how much of a Christian he was. And when he passed away, there were so many memes and stuff that came out, and most of them great. And he would have got a kick out of almost all of them. But a lot of them, Chuck Norris didn't die. He beat death. Well, you know what? He really did, because he lives today.
He lives today, and he is right with our Lord and Savior and God the Father. He was a man of faith. He lived it. That was his life. He was a man of faith. He was a great husband, a great family man, a great co-star, friend. He was just a force of good in this world. He helped, probably in his time, from Kick Drugs Out of America to Kickstart Kids. I think 180,000 kids have gone through, and those were at-risk kids in this country.
Wow.
And he has over 1,800 black belts in
That
his organization. So they're going to have a massive memorial in Las Vegas, where he always had his karate, big convention. I said, people ask me, where's Chuck's memorial going to be? I said, the Cotton Bowl. I mean, how do you use, it's just, there's too many people that love him. The veterans, our military, our law enforcement, karate people, the acting community, the Christian community. I mean, God did a good job with him.
You worked with Chuck before Walker.
I did. I had never seen a Chuck Norris movie. I confessed to him when I was cast, and all of a sudden I was going to Israel, the Holy Lands. I played an archaeologist. I was excavating a very ancient church. And I had no idea who Chuck Norris was. And I knew who he was. I knew he did Missing in Action and all those kind of movies. But it was a chance to go to the Holy Lands. and
Wow.
be paid for it. And it was remarkable. It
And
was life-changing. And the funniest story that nobody knows. So I was leaving for Israel in October, beginning of October. So in September, they were already getting the lineups for the mid-season replacements for CBS. My agent was looking at the breakdowns and saw this Texas Ranger script. They needed a district attorney, assistant district attorney. And they said, well, Sheree would be perfect for that. So I went to CBS. They read with me. They put me on tape. I read a whole bunch of litigious dialogue, to make sure I could enunciate and pronounce all these things. And I didn't think anything of it. And off I went to Israel. Well, it was November something. It was in November. It was before Thanksgiving. And we've been working together now for a month. And Chuck walks in. Like the cat that swallowed the canary. I'm like, what? What? He goes, seems that I got all these tapes today, and they want this actress, Sheree J. Wilson, to play Alex Cahill on Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm like, so? He goes, did you audition for a Texas Ranger script before I left town? I said, yes. He goes, I'm Walker, the Texas Ranger. Are you kidding me? The left hand didn't know what the right hand was doing. And so all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my gosh, after rep, we go, we have got to go watch the audition tapes. And so, of course, we were watching it, and I was first up. And he goes, pretty good. That's a lot of dialogue you did. And he was like, and then I said, oh, you don't like her. She's very difficult. You wouldn't want her on your set.
really?
So we worked famously together for 3 months, and just, it was seamless. We ended right before Christmas, and he's approved CBS's decision. He had final say, and I was approved for Alex. And by January 6th, we had left Israel. We'd gone home to our families, and we were back on the set in Dallas on January 6th.
Wow, that is amazing.
So that's how fast that came about.
People that watch my YouTube, we have a lot of country music fans tuned in. And you had a lot of country stars on Walker.
We did. Chuck was a huge country fan.
Oh, he was. I wrote down a few. Leegreenwood.
Yes.
Tracy Lawrence sang at your wedding.
Yes.
I think Barbara Mandrell was
Barbara
on.
Mandrell was.
Colin Ray.
Yes, you're better than I am, and I filmed with him. You know, we filmed for 9 years, and you have so many talented people come through, and it's Walker, Texas Ranger, and we're country, and we're cowboys, and so of course country music is was a given of being the favorite.
So you were on Dallas. You played April Stevens Ewing.
Yes.
And you were on there for 5 years?
Yes.
On Dallas, you ended up getting shot. And then ironically, Walker, Texas Ranger kind of ended, you got gunned down too.
Well, Dallas gave everybody the idea of cliffhangers. Cliffhangers work because people want to see what happens. So it was the time we came back and did a movie of the week with Walker. And that was the cliffhanger for the movie of the week, that I come out of the courtroom and I get shot. And I fall on the courtroom floor. Now, nobody knows if I'm dead or alive. My theory was, if I asked for too much money from CBS, I was dead. And if I didn't ask for too much money, I lived. But no, Chuck and Aaron had already written the script for Movies of the Week, and then CBS just stopped doing them. They cut all MOWs. Movies of the Week were a thing of the past. So I'm like, I'm still on the floor. I'm still on the floor.
And still on the floor. It never happened.
It never happened. And 2 years ago, Aaron Norris was going to try to push CBS. If you won't do this, we're going to have Warner Brothers do it. And we were going to go back and shoot the final 2-hour movie of the week and the resolution of Alex Cahill, which character am I in?
Yeah.
And they had to change the script. I was going to be a judge at the time. Chuck was retired from the Texas Rangers. We had our daughter. We had all this beautiful life. But it starts with, you see Chuck alone in bed, and you think, oh my God, she died. She died. She's gone. And then all of a sudden, this thing comes flashing up into camera, like almost PTSD. And he goes, Alex, it's just a bad dream. It's just a bad dream. I was dreaming about being shot. But we had a whole 2-hour planned, and now we've lost my buddy, my friend. So,
from writing scripts to writing church sermons.
Yeah.
Have you got yours for this Sunday done?
I went to my room yesterday and I spent 4 hours.
Really? For people who are tuned in, what you don't know, I've been with Sheree this weekend, and kind of on the spur of the moment, she got asked to preach this Sunday.
Well, I would say I'm more of a keynote speaker.
Okay, in church.
I am. Okay, so
during the sermon time.
It is in church during the sermon time. It's more about what is it like to be a Christian in Hollywood. And it's more of a testimony of how I navigated that world. And I've kept it very simple. I will tell you, I started out with saying, when I was asked to do this, I was like, really, Lord, are you sure?
Well,
so it's going to be, it'll be fun. I mean, I'm an actress, but I've never played a minister before.
Well, I have no doubt that the guy with the initial CN is going to be very proud of you Sunday.
Oh, thank you. He was a huge Christian and a huge man of faith. And he was God's gift to me to work with for 10 years. So I'm extremely blessed, and I've just had such a charmed career and life. I thank God morning, noon, and night.
Sheree, anything else? I could talk to you all day. You know how much I love you, and my wife and I have loved you for years.
You guys have been the best.
And but anything else that you want to tell the people tuned in?
I want to tell the people tuned in that this man and his wife are two of the most generous, magnanimous people. I walked through the door. They took me to lunch. They were my Uber drivers when I had no ride. And they are just the sweetest people on the planet. And I'm so grateful to know you both.
That day, yesterday, we went to lunch. That was just another lunch for you. It was one of the highlights of my life.
Oh, stop.
And I've had a bunch of highlights.
Well, you made a highlight for me as well. It's a mutual admiration society.
Sheree Wilson, what a joy. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us, Sheree.
Thank you.